a high-speed chase, and mayhem in a school zone. When a fleeing carjacker runs into a brand of justice he never expected. An angry mother. February 11th, 2015, North Dallas, Texas. It's just past 3 at the Grand Shopping Center. Suddenly, according to police records, there's a carjacking in broad daylight. A man with a gun grabs a Dodge Challenger and takes off. The owner of the stolen car calls 911. Alerted by police scanners, news helicopters are on the scene as the suspect takes off, with police in pursuit. News anchors follow all the action.
This is a live picture you're watching from Chopper 5. This is the car that police are following.
The carjacker races through the streets and onto Interstate 30 as the police fall behind. It's all unfolding under the TV cameras.
This car racing down the freeway. You can see how much faster this vehicle is moving than the other traffic.
The stolen car comes flying off the freeway onto Abrams Road. A few blocks away, 29-year-old Jessica Leesman is having a weekday like any other.
After work every day, I go and pick up my kids, my son first and then my daughter.
Jessica, her boyfriend Charles Cook, and her son TJ are stopped at a red light, waiting to turn into Merriman Park Elementary. When suddenly...
we've had a collision here.
I heard the brakes.
I just heard the tires squealing.
I looked up in my rearview mirror and
I heard boom, boom.
That right there was scary enough. First thing I did was turn around and check on my son and make sure he was okay. I instinctively jumped out of the car to see why in the world is somebody ramming me that hard.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. And that's
very angry confrontation here with the driver who was just hit.
What Jessica doesn't realize is that she's confronting an alleged armed carjacker. She gets right up in his face, as also seen from another news chopper.
I had no idea that it was a car chase. I thought it was some idiot just trying to run the light.
I was just shocked that she ran up on him like, that's a dude.
I'm screaming and yelling at him like, what's wrong with you? The first thing coming out my mouth is, you're in a school zone.
I'm like, hey, calm down. Let's see what he got to say. And she was not trying to hear nothing.
Jessica is outraged when the suspect tries to flee.
So I kicked the door. Because I'm like, you're not fixing to run away from this. No. I actually told Charles, I'm like, grab him because he's trying to run. I just grabbed his suspenders and hang on for dear life.
He was just like, let me go. That's all he was saying. And she was like, no, you just hit my car.
Even the news anchors are surprised by the couple's sheer tenacity.
The driver and the passenger of a car that was hit have grabbed the driver that was fleeing police and they threw him on the ground.
Yeah, they grabbed this guy. They were not going to let this guy get away.
If we had to sit on him, then that's what we would have done.
Jessica and Charles are amazed how quickly the police arrive. They have no idea officers have been chasing this driver for miles.
It was like a movie or something. I was like 30, 45 seconds, probably not even a minute. And I was like, how did they get here that fast?
The police give Jessica an admiring nickname, Mama Bear, because even after she gives her fearful son a hug, she's not finished.
So I'm screaming at him over and over and over. You could have really hurt my son. I was angry, furious, because anything could have happened. My son could have not been standing there. He could have been laying in the middle of the street, you know, with us trying to resuscitate him or anything.
She comes back to give her son TJ another hug.
He was just, I'm scared. I'm so scared. And I'm like, it's okay. It was just a terrifying experience for him, I guess.
Despite the impact, TJ, his parents, and the other drivers are all fine. Police later identified the alleged carjacker as 40-year-old Artrai Alexander. He's charged with aggravated robbery and evading arrest. And even before his first court appearance from his jail cell, Alexander apologizes.
I apologize and I hope that JT be okay and the other people that was injured as well.
I'm grateful that he gave that apology. It made me feel a whole different way about him immediately. Now I see the human in you.
If Jessica feels both anger and forgiveness, there's an extra reason. Her life had been an emotional roller coaster in the year leading up to the accident. Just 6 months before this crash, her youngest, 4-year-old son Jalen, passed away in his sleep.
There was no warning. I just put him to bed one night and woke up the next morning. He was gone.
He died of complications from epilepsy.
It's just instinct to protect my kids. I already lost one child. You're only blessed with the kids that you have, and once they're gone, they're gone.
So looking at the video again, Jessica's reaction becomes even clearer to boyfriend Charles.
I know why she did that. It's because where he hit the van was where my son would always sit in the van. I was like, man, maybe she thinks that Jalen is in the back of the van. That's where he sat, always.
Within days of the crash, this video goes viral with more than 5 million hits.
People be like, hey, I seen y'all on the news. Y'all that couple that took the dude down? I'm like, yeah.
I think he learned his lesson.
Seeing the video, a local radio host, Big Al Mack, comes up with a happy surprise for the mama bear.
Oh my God.
Teaming up with Southwest Kia, he astonishes Jessica with a brand new car.
So that right there was overwhelming. I just couldn't believe that anybody was gonna purchase a vehicle for me. Happy tears. Those are tears I haven't had in a long time. So it was a good feeling to cry because I was so happy. I love my new van. It's about time I get a blessing.
Jessica says she's learned a few lessons.
I will never jump out the car and do that again because it could have ended so badly.
He could have had a taser, mace, box cutter, gun, anything.
I'm just grateful that everybody walked away from this.
Yeah, I'm proud of her. I'm always gonna be proud of her for that. Every day people tell me, hey, you better be good, I'm gonna call your girlfriend.
And for any other alleged fleeing felons, or anyone speeding through a school zone, she has a few words of advice.
Go 20 in a school zone even if you're running from the cops, because you're gonna run into a mad mama.